The Eagle has landed.
Like, holy moly.
Sailing down the coast of Mexico, we stumbled upon the most stunning remote anchorage for a swim and a rest.
As soon as the sunset's done,
We're done.
done. All to sleep.
After a good night's sleep in the middle of nowhere, it was time to set the sails and head south again. Our next destination? The beautiful and magical country of Belize. I still can't believe we did it.
There's one restaurant on that end, I think on that end.
I want to break in for just a second to show you something that I'm really excited about. Let's go take a look. Today we're diving into something essential for anyone cruising, living off-grid, or looking for fresh drinking water on demand. A reverse osmosis water filtration system by Idaho. Access to clean drinking water is something we all value. For those of us spending time on the water or in remote areas, this need becomes even more crucial. With an RO system like this, you're not just filtering water, you're giving yourself independence and peace of mind. You have a couple of options to having access to clean drinking water. One is to live near a clean water source. The second is to have a well dug on site. The third is to buy and store a large amount of bottled water, or to install tanks for water storage on your property. We're all aware of the recent flooding events in North Carolina, and that put a spotlight on the challenges you can face finding clean drinking water after a natural disaster. This portable unit by Idaho provides a solution to some of these challenges, giving you the ability to make fresh drinking water from any freshwater source. So now that we have our domestic and our drinking water connected, we're going to take our hose that goes into our water source and just drop it in our water source. This water source is the Tchefuncte River right here in Madisonville, Louisiana. So here's the water that we got coming out of here. You can see the color on it. And now we're just going to turn the unit on. All right, so it primes. We've got domestic water coming out. We'll soon have reverse osmosis water coming out here soon. That's fresh drinking water right here. So the great part about this reverse osmosis unit is that you can see it comes with its own pump. So you don't need a pump to pump it into the reverse osmosis unit. It pulls it into the unit itself. And you notice that I do not have the unit plugged in. You can charge it up, and from one charge you can make about 7.5 gallons of drinking water. All right, so now we have a water tester. 767 parts per million. So now we'll look at our drinking water, and it's 55 parts per million, which is perfect for drinking water. Anything really under about 250, 300 is fine for drinking water. All right, so now the moment of truth comes, right? If this works, and I believe that this works, I should be able to drink straight from the Tchefuncte. No problem at all. So we take our drinking water. Tastes great. There's really no taste on it, which is awesome. But that's the ability to take water that's contaminated. You can see there's all kinds of things floating around in here. It's muddy, but there's no problem when you can use a reverse osmosis unit, push it through your filter, and make clean filtered drinking water. And it's at a really good price point. I think you're going to be hard pressed to find something this affordable that filters this way. The things that I like about this unit is that it's portable. You can take it with you. You can charge it up. It doesn't have to be plugged in. It's easy to set up, and it effectively filters water right away that you can drink. If this may be something that you're interested in, please check out the link in the description below. Use the code GenXPats20 to get an additional 20% off for yourself. All right, now that all the bills are paid, let's get back to the video.
Mexico enchanted us at every turn, from her people to her wildlife and her natural beauty. But the journey must go on. Well rested and rejuvenated, we raised the sails and pressed on toward Belize. This would be another overnight sail in the turbulent waters outside of the reef. The Belize Barrier Reef is a 190-mile-long section of the 560-mile Mesoamerican Barrier Reef System, which is continuous from Cancun on the northeastern tip of the Yucatan Peninsula through the Riviera Maya and down to Honduras, making it the second largest coral reef system in the world. Rich in biodiversity, the reef is home to a wide range of wildlife, including over 500 species of fish, 65 species of stony coral, and several endangered species. Sailing from the remote waters off Mexico's Yucatan Peninsula toward San Pedro, Belize, where we would check into the country, felt like an adventure into the unknown. With only one reliable engine, as the day came to an end, every decision felt more critical, and each mile counted as we moved away from familiar shores along the reef. In big rolly seas, we sailed through the night and hove to just outside the reef, waiting for daylight before attempting to make it through the narrow cut at San Pedro. From there, we would continue south inside the reef for the rest of our time in Belize, making for much more comfortable sailing.
First thing, right? It was like, no problem coming across, no problem going down, and all of a sudden the wind kicks up, goes sideways, you know.
And that's when you need it to be calm. It's when you're approaching a port. So we're coming into Caye Caulker, Belize, via San Pedro because we don't trust the cut at Caye Caulker. And it's wild out there.
It's wild out there.
It's been wild all night.
After making it down the coast from Mexico, we thread the narrow cut at San Pedro to get behind the reef. With one reliable engine, it was nerve-wracking to say the least. After a brief check into the country, we made our way south to the island of Caye Caulker. San Pedro is the enchanting town on Ambergris Caye that Madonna sang about in her 1986 hit La Isla Bonita, which means the beautiful island. Ambergris Caye is the largest island in Belize. Known for its laid-back Caribbean charm, San Pedro is a popular destination for beach lovers, divers, and those looking to soak up local Belizean culture. After checking into the country, we continued south to Caye Caulker. Later, we did go back to spend time in San Pedro, and you'll see that in an upcoming video. After spending days disconnected from the world, it was thrilling to enter the crystal clear and bright turquoise waters that welcomed us in from the deep blue sea and back to civilization.
They're welcoming us in to Caye Caulker. Woo! Hey, beautiful! It's oh my gosh! Let's go and do Caye Caulker.
With days of trash to take ashore and the itch to explore this Caribbean gem of an island, we quickly anchored and headed ashore. Caye Caulker is a charming, laid-back island known for its motto, "Go slow." It's smaller and more relaxed than Ambergris Caye, making it a favorite destination for those looking for a mellow Caribbean vibe.
This is Caye Caulker.
All of the streets on the island are sand, and there are no cars allowed here at all. Only golf carts, bikes, and scooters.
All right, we're back in Caye Caulker 1 year later. And why is this one different?
We sailed all the way here from, well, actually we sailed all the way from New Orleans. But after we left Isla Mujeres, we sailed pretty much the whole way except for about 1 hour with the motor on, getting around a point.
That's right.
And honestly, all the way from New Orleans, we did have the motor one day. Winds changed, kind of got blown off course, and we
Right.
had to go east. So the only option was really either sit there and wait, or motor on over. So that's what we
That's
did.
right.
But we hit some really nice places on the way down. Rio Lagartos. How you say that?
Rio Lagartos,
Rio Lagartos.
which we'd
was-
love to go back to
That
revisit.
place was really awesome.
man.
Hopefully we got some good video and pictures or whatever from that.
That was so cool.
East Harris was fun. It was different than I expected.
Me too. Yeah,
Right.
I can say that.
A little bit bigger, a little bit busier than I
Busier.
actually thought.
But really cool and
I
some
liked
nice
it, yeah.
restaurants.
Looking forward to going back.
Yeah.
Really nice restaurants. A lot of things to do there. The beach was awesome. And then down to what was that?
We don't
Anchorage?
even
Do we
really know the name of it. It was the most amazing.
Yeah,
Anchorage.
right in the, just basically behind a reef in the middle of nowhere in a huge bay.
In Mexico.
I have to look that up. Put it
Yeah.
up on the screen.
We'll put
But
it.
that
We'll put it on there
That
for
was
you.
really
It was
really
amazing.
cool. I really liked that place. The water was great. They had a reef there, and then right into Caye Caulker here
Yeah.
via San Pedro, into the cut San
Right.
Pedro down on the inside. The reef was pretty choppy. Out there
Yeah.
today.
It was, to say the
Outside.
least.
We kind of hove to and waited till we had good light to be able to come in, and
right.
it was pretty bouncy.
Yeah. And I'm looking forward to bringing Maverick back through
gonna
this
be fun
area.
on the
That's
way
going to be
back up
really
through.
cool. So.
But we're going to kind of take you around Caye Caulker. We know a little bit about the area, so we're going to take you around, show you some different spots.
Yeah. Nice job, guys.
The island's charm comes from its vibrant palette, from the turquoise waters and white sandy streets and beaches to the painted wooden buildings in shades of pink, blue, yellow, and green. Many of the local shops, beach shacks, and restaurants are decorated in bright colors, often with tropical murals, giving the island a laid-back and festive feel. Even the people add to the rich vibrance of the island. There's a mix of reggae, Caribbean, and Belizean culture in the air, from the music to the food. The colorful vibe of Caye Caulker makes it feel like an artist's palette come to life and creates a perfect backdrop for photos, sailing videos, or anyone wanting a slice of paradise that feels as vibrant as it is chill.
Well, it's the end of our first day in Caye. I'd say it was pretty dark. We went nice and slow, kind of sitting on the beach, feeling the breeze. We cheated a little bit. We got a hotel room and got a little bit of privacy and some time off the bus.
Join us next week when we're well rested,
Coffee. We need coffee.
we chat with some locals,
That color, say that?
and we explore every corner of this special little island.
That's what we think.
Wow. This is pretty nice.
Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please let us know in the comments. And as always, we can't wait to meet you out there.